reason I'm not at the very end is because I just finished some important essays yesterday. So, thank you very much. So I feel like that, like, initial grind just took a lot of the stress away.
Well, since it's our first year of high school, I feel like we still have a few more years to like actually start worrying about college.
SAF prepares students well enough for college or the college process.
My sister is a junior in college, and I have a bunch of freshmen and sophomores, and they all say that, except for one who goes to MIT, they all say that college is easier than Southwest.
I definitely feel like I'm ready to take on college level classes and courses and that stuff. Stress-wise, I feel like South puts this emphasis on like, oh, it doesn't need to be a super stressful time, but like they also don't do much to actually enforce that culture, and I feel like the culture kind of doesn't prepare you for the process as well as it actually prepares you for when you go to college.
In the college admissions process, my direct competition is other South students.
Everybody at South has been given, I mean not everybody obviously, there are just some given advantages and disadvantages, but everybody at South is in the same academic environment, and so I feel like some people who may not take into consideration like how students like take advantage of those or adjust to them may just assume that we're all in the same environment, so we've been given the same advantages.
Pretty literally, one of my best friends is doing early decision to the same school that I am, so that's a literal competition, but also just in general, the students that I'm being compared to are either students from South or just students from similar caliber schools around this area. I'm definitely not being compared to someone in Idaho.
Like personally, the school I'm EDing to is not, I don't know anyone else from this school EDing to it. Like from South specifically, I don't feel like I'm in competition with a lot of people, but definitely just around the country and probably around the world, I'm probably in competition with obviously a lot of people.
Even though your competition might actually be the people at South, that's not really how I see it, and I kind of view it as more of an individual thing, and it's like, I feel like at most places, like if I'm truly qualified enough, then there's at least a good shot that I'll get in, and like, I'm not going to resent my classmates for getting into one of the schools that I wanted to.
The college I go to has a big impact on my future.
What I've been told at least is that like if you're an identical person with someone else but you have a more prestigious college, just like on an application, like they don't know you really that much yet, that's gonna affect their decision. That doesn't mean that that's a good thing, but I do think the college you go to does have an impact in that case.
I feel like you can succeed by going pretty much anywhere, but I also feel like the unique qualities of the place you go to will kind of shape your career path in like a good way for like different schools. So I'm not saying like if you get into a good school you'll do well, if you get into a not as prestigious school you won't do as well, but what I am saying is like each school has like different unique qualities, and I feel like the unique qualities of the school you go to will kind of at least help determine where you end up in life.
I don't really think that like the prestige of like a school really affects you, but it is the like the opportunities that present themselves at the school that you're at that really shapes what you end up deciding to do, not just like the path that you may have already decided upon.
In quote the real world, like when you're in like your late 20s or 30s and you're like doing your thing and you're like going through your career, like it doesn't matter where you went to college. Like I feel like yes, colleges can, like certain colleges can open more doors initially, but like once you're like in the world, like no one really cares.
I feel like everyone else has a better idea about their future than I do.
It's like freshman year, I don't think anybody really knows exactly whether they want to take a certain path. But I feel like when it does come down to like talking with some people, there are some like students who do seem really passionate about something and about like a certain field, and I feel like that can be kind of intimidating sometimes when you know that somebody else already knows what their future is going to look like and they can take steps towards achieving that, while you really don't know what your future is going to be and how you can help shape it.
Yeah, I agree with Margot, but also like yeah, it's freshman year, so really no one knows what their career path will look like. And so as a freshman, it seems like I'm not particularly unprepared. Like I feel like I'm the average. I have an average plan, I guess, which is no plan.
I feel like I know what my interests are in general. I don't really know exactly where I'm gonna end up, but like I feel like generally I know like at least the path I'll sort of follow, even if I don't know exactly like what job I'll have or like where I'm gonna live, but like I feel like I kind of know like where my priorities are at.
It's kind of like a lot of freshmen already have like an idea of like where like they want to go, kind of like they're always like kind of like they want to go to Harvard, MIT, or something like that. And then like I don't know a lot of schools around the area or just like anywhere in general. So, like it's kind of scary knowing that everyone already knows places to go.
I feel pressure to get into a prestigious school.
I'm not really pressured by family or friends. I think of myself as a pretty self-driven person, and I personally really want to get into a good school. So that's why I'm over here.
Obviously, I'm a freshman, so there's not too much pressure yet, but it feels like there's high expectations for us.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Even though there's not much like direct pressure, it's kind of like ingrained in the culture at South that like we have 3 people going to Harvard this year, and so it kind of becomes an expectation.
I feel like what I've heard from like role models that like I aspire to be is that it doesn't really matter what school you go to specifically, but like what you do there and what you do after. So the rank of the school like really doesn't determine your worth at all. Group hug! I'm very group hug.